What's up guys, Jason here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make a simple and efficient automatic Minecraft Bedrock ominous bottle farm. This farm works on 1.21 and on all platforms of Minecraft Bedrock, whether you play on a phone, tablet, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, or PC. As you guys can see here, this farm produces a lot of ominous bottles and other loot. By the way, ominous bottles can be used to start raids or ominous trials. For this farm, you'll need 2 chests, 5 pistons, 4 observers, 4 redstone torches, 1 lever, 1 hopper, 1 minecart hopper, 1 rail, 1 trident. By the way, the trident can have any level of durability because it will never break in the farm. 12 glass blocks, 3 torches, 5 redstone, 1 string, 2 tripwire hooks, 21 slabs, you can use any slab that you want, 49 ladders, 1 empty locator map, 45 glass panes, and finally about 2 stacks and 35 solid blocks. You can use any type of solid block that you want. A couple examples of solid blocks are smooth stone or cobblestone. The first step is to go to a pillager outpost. Once you're at a pillager outpost, go to the top floor. Then break any chest that is up here. Now place glass panes at each of these spots. Once you have done that, the farm should look like this. Make sure those glass panes are 1 block above this floor. Now go about 30 blocks away from the pillager outpost. Then wait for pillagers to spawn. The spot where they spawn is a pillager spawn spot. If pillagers don't spawn between the glass panes for you, try switching your world difficulty to peaceful and then to hard. If you don't want to do that, another option is to kill any pillagers in the nearby area, then go back about 30 blocks from the pillager outpost. Once pillagers have spawned in the glass panes, go back over here. Now break all the glass panes except for the glass panes that are surrounding the pillagers. The spot where those pillagers are standing is where the pillager spawn spot is at this pillager outpost. The next step is to find the southeast block of the pillager spawn spot. To do that, open an empty locator map. Now position yourself so that the arrow is pointing towards the top of the map. As you guys can see here, when I face this direction, the arrow is pointing towards the top of the map. This direction is north. Now turn until the arrow is pointing towards the right side of the map. This direction is east. Then turn until the arrow is pointing towards the bottom of the map. This direction is south. Since this direction is south, and this direction is east, I know the southeast block of my pillager spawn spot is over here. After you have found the southeast block of your pillager spawn spot, replace it with a different solid block. The next step is to break the blocks that are surrounding the glass panes. Then replace them with a different solid block. After you have done that, break these 3 blocks. At this point, kill the pillagers that are at the pillager spawn spot. Then break these glass panes. Once you have done that, break all the blocks of the pillager outposts down to the first floor. By doing this, it will be easier for you to make the farm. After you're done with that step, the farm should look like that. The next step is to place 3 solid blocks over here. Now place 3 blocks at each of these other spots as well. Once you're done placing all those blocks, go to this side. Then place a block over here. Now go back to this chamber. Then break this block. Now place a tripwire hook over here and a tripwire hook at this spot. Then place string over here. Now break this block. Then place a piston over here. Make sure that piston is facing this way. The next step is to go behind that piston. Then place 2 blocks over here and 2 blocks over here. Then place 5 redstone like this. By creating this tripwire hook and piston system, whenever a pillager spawns over there, it will get pushed down there. Now place a slab at each of these spots. Those slabs will prevent mobs from spawning on that wall. The next step is to go down here. Then place 4 blocks at this spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now place 5 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then place 3 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3. Now break these 3 blocks. Now fill in this outline with solid blocks. The next step is to place a piston at each of these spots. Make sure those pistons face the correct directions. Then place a redstone torch at each of these spots. After you have placed those redstone torches, place an observer over here. Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing that piston. Then place an observer at this spot. The top arrow of that observer should be facing that way. Now place an observer over here. Make sure the top arrow of that observer is facing towards that piston. Finally, place an observer at this spot. The top arrow of that observer should be facing that way. It's really important that you place all the pistons, observers, and redstone torches correctly. The next step is to place 4 solid blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now place 3 blocks over here, and 3 over here as well. Now place a block at each of these spots. The next step is to throw a trident at that piston. By the way, the trident can have any level of durability because it will never break in the farm. Now place a lever at the spot, then flick it down. Once the pistons stop moving, flick it up. As you guys can see there, that should cause those pistons to move around infinitely. That will be the trident killer in this farm. It will automatically kill all the pillagers. Now flick this lever down to shut the trident killer off. Once you have done that, place 4 glass blocks over here. The next step is to go to the ground below this block. Now place blocks from here until you get up there. Once you have done that, place ladders on the side of this pillar. Those ladders will allow you to easily access this part of the farm. Now go down here. Then count 4 blocks down from this spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now place 2 blocks over here. Then place 3 blocks over here. Now crouch down and place 2 chests over here. Then crouch down and place a hopper at this spot. Make sure the nozzle of that hopper is pointing downwards towards that chest. Then crouch down and place a rail over here. By the way, it does not matter what direction that rail is facing. Then place a minecart with hopper at this spot. It's really important that the minecart with hopper is under the trident killer floor. Now place a block at each of these spots. That will be the collection system in this farm. Loot will get collected by the minecart with hopper, funneled into that hopper, and funneled into that chest. The next step is to place a torch over here and torch over here. Those torches will prevent mobs from spawning on those areas. The next step is to place 40 solid blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After you're done placing those 40 solid blocks, go back down here. Then place ladders from this spot all the way to the top of this pillar. By placing those ladders, you will be able to easily access this part of the farm. Now place a glass block over here and a glass block over here. Then place 6 glass blocks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those glass blocks will allow you to see pillagers spawn in this farm. Now place a torch at this spot. Then place 3 solid blocks over here. Now break these 2 blocks. Then place a block at each of these spots. Now place a slab on each of those blocks. By creating this roof, phantoms will not be able to spawn when you're standing up here. This will be the AFK platform in the farm. The final step is to go down here. Then place a block at this spot. I am now going to do a quick fly around so you can check and make sure you've made this ominous bottle farm correctly. Over there should be the pillager spawn spot. This part should have this redstone. Down here there should be the trident killer. Below the trident killer there should be this collection system. Finally up here there should be the AFK platform. I am now going to show you how to use this farm. To use it, first flick this lever up. That will activate the trident killer. Now go up here. Once you are standing on this platform, just wait. Pillagers will spawn at the pillager spawn spot, then get pushed off by the piston. They will then fall into the trident killer and get automatically killed. Their loot will get collected by the minecart hopper, funneled into the hopper, and funneled into the collection's chest. Whenever a pillager captain is killed, it will drop an ominous bottle. If you want to get more loot at a time from this farm, you can hold a sword that is enchanted with looting 3. The looting 3 effect will be applied to the trident. This farm is a great quick and easy way to get a ton of loot. Whenever you're done using this farm, first go down here. Now flick this lever down to shut the trident killer off. You can then collect the loot down here. By the way, if you want to collect XP that is in the trident killer, go over here. If this farm does not work for you, try switching your world difficulty to peaceful and then to hard. Also try setting your world simulation distance to 4 chunks. You can do that by leaving your world then going into the world settings. If your farm still does not work, make sure this block is placed at the southeast spot of the pillager spawn spot. I hope you all enjoyed learning how to make this simple and efficient Minecraft Bedrock ominous bottle farm. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other Minecraft videos. Thanks for watching.